It's Wednesday, Hump Day, 18th September 2024. You are welcome to this very special edition of the program. My name is Mavis Atudume. And of course, this morning we are about to have a really important discourse, and we are going to be focusing on a rather ignored group of people when we have daily conversations about the runnings and the goings on of our immediate environment, especially our country. This morning, we want to give a little bit of attention to the widows in our society, and we want to talk about their rights in Nigeria as regards inheritance, as regards treatment, as regards observation, as regards perception, and most importantly, their legal rights as people who have been in unfortunate situations in our society. And to have this great discourse with me is a solicitor and founder of Healing Hearts Widows Support Foundation Incorporation. And she's a really lovely lady. I'm just about to having a proper look at her right now. She looks really, really amazing, and you can feel the kindness in her nature. She is Gozie Udemezue. She is solicitor and founder, Healing Hearts Widows Support Foundation Incorporated. You're very welcome to the studio, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you sound lovely as well. You're very welcome, ma'am.
Thanks a lot.
I can understand why you have this foundation, but I would like to start off from that. I'd like to make it a little more intimate than boom,
something formal.
Thank you very much. So I'd like us to discuss this on the home front,
yes.
Right? So how did you come about the foundation?
Thank you so much. The foundation is 16 years old.
Wonderful.
But prior to the foundation, I worked for 5 years with a national non-profit as a legal officer, and I left there as the head of legal department at WACOL. But
oh, really?
Yes, but prior to that as well, I grew up from the age of 8 without my mother, okay, who died when I was 8.
Okay.
And upon her death, I was relocated from Enugu, where we lived, to Ogidi in Anambra State, where we come from.
Okay.
And I was placed under the care of a woman who was the wife of my father's uncle.
Okay.
And we called her Mamani. And funny enough, today, that's the name I bear, Mamani. So I lived with her, and I joined her to visit homes of widows.
Okay.
There's a particular widow that will never leave my memory. She was blind, childless, and totally ignored by the family.
Yes.
You know, the last time I was in Ogidi, I saw the dejection and the state of that compound, and I said to someone that it was what they did to that widow that is hitting back at them. Oh, really? Because she lived in a space that didn't have proper roofing, so pigeons pooed on her, rain dropped on her. So in the morning on my way to school, Mama would give me breakfast to deliver to her, and then I'll board the bus to school. Okay. And in the evening, both of us will go to her and clean her up. She was doing the cleaning up, I was observing. At times you will find that she's pooed on herself. And growing up in that village, which was something I never really liked, but you know, there's a pattern that God allows in your life for the future. I saw widows. At times you will see a young woman pretty all over the place, and then suddenly she loses her husband, and you see her in black. Those times it was black. And a once fashionable woman will look, gloomy, dark. So funny enough, I grew up praying that I wouldn't be widowed when I got married. So all of these, and then I remember going to school. It was stealing, because when you take what is not yours, it's stealing. I would take from Mama Anye's rice, okay, tomato, and all of those kind of food stuff, and deliver to a couple of widows on my way to school. I used to see them.
At this job for a
yes,
while.
And so she caught me one time and said, "Look, I'm also a widow. Get their own and bring home." So I think it's something that I grew into. But what changed this whole thing into a proper structure. Two things. First of all, my husband said to me, you are always taking out money from